Railguns are among the most impressive and potentially lethal weapons in the world. A railgun is a device that fires projectiles at rapid speeds using electromagnetic force. The missile does not include explosives. Instead, it employs great velocity and momentum to cause damage. The destructive potential of these projectiles is proportional to their velocity and mass. Because a railgun bullet can move rapidly, its destructive power is greater than that of a conventional gun projectile of comparable size. The US Navy Dahlgren Division frequently showed an 8 megajoule railgun capable of launching 7.1 pound projectiles as a prototype of a 64 megajoule weapon designed for warships. Later, the energy required to fire the railgun was increased further. On January 31, 2008, the United States Navy tested a railgun that fired a projectile at a velocity of 8,270 feet per second with a force of 10.64 megajoules. Railguns have launched projectiles as far as 100 kilometers. The railgun is fired into the water to avert potential damage to infrastructure and loss of lives. Unfortunately, the United States has temporarily paused railgun development in favor of longer-range missiles and even laser weapons. In the year 2020, a Navy vessel utilized its laser weapon system to destroy a nearby drone. This is a component of the Navy's approach to counter aerial threats at sea. Navy officials said in a press statement on May 16 that the amphibious transport dockship Portland effectively damaged an unmanned aerial vehicle in flight during a test at sea. The laser on the Portland is capable of targeting both drones and small boats. Time will tell precisely how large and effective the solid-state laser will become. We can still rely on weaponry such as the Tomahawk cruise missile for the time being. The Tomahawk land attack missile is a long-range, all-weather, jet-powered, subsonic cruise missile utilized primarily by the United States Navy and the Royal Navy to target land from ships and submarines. At least 7 variations of this tried and tested missile exist. The missile then uses turretcom or terrain contour matching to navigate to the intended target. The missile is loaded with the route information before launch. Tomahawk then just follows the terrain contours to reach its intended destination. Depending on the variant, Tomahawks have flight ranges of at least 1,000 kilometers. In contrast to railguns and lasers, missiles must be reloaded. The loading of missiles onto US Navy ships must be accomplished manually at the ports. Due to the weight of some missiles and the rolling motion of ships at sea, reloading at sea is a significantly more hazardous task. Personnel in the vertical launch system are susceptible to harm or injury. The standard missile is more than 1,000 pounds. In the past, US Navy ships were equipped with cranes, but due to the dangers of rearmament at sea, they were removed. Possible confrontations with Russia and China increased the likelihood of naval rearmament. Torpedoes of the United States Navy are another offensive weapon that opposing ships must contend with. Torpex torpedoes are often used in surface warships because they are 50% more lethal than TNT. Torpex is an acronym for Torpedoes Explosives, and surface boats are equipped with torpedoes of Mark 54. The Mark 54 can destroy submarines up to 10,000 yards away. The US Navy can rely on the Naval Strike Missile for land-based attacks. This innovative Norwegian missile is employed against both naval and terrestrial targets. Depending on its assault profile, it has a range of up to 345 miles. Utilizing the HIMARS system from ships is another ingenious method for attacking ground objects. The M142 High Mobility Artillery Rocket System is a lightweight multiple rocket launcher manufactured for the United States Army during the late 1990s. It utilizes a normal US Army M1140 vehicle chassis. The M142 features a single pod capable of carrying either 6 GMLRS rockets, 2 PRSM missiles, or 1 ATCMS missile. It is capable of firing all multiple launch rocket system family of informed weapons. Utilized from ships, the technology expands the United States' land strike options. The defense configuration of US Navy ships and aircraft carriers is executed in tiers. The last line of defense is the Phalanx Sea-Whiz. The Phalanx employs radar to target enemy missiles with a 6-barrel 20mm Gatling weapon that shoots between 3,000 and 4,500 rounds per minute at ranges between 1 and 5 miles. Modern anti-ship missiles have a very modest range, but the system is quick and accurate. The aircraft carrier's additional line of defense is the aircraft they carry. As soon as they are targeted by enemy weapons, they rush F-18s or F-35s to strike hostile installations or ships. These aircraft are armed by men wearing unique red uniforms. The attachment of heavy weapons to aircraft, such as F-18s and F-35s, is aided by a number of tools and vehicles. F-18s are being replaced by the F-35 Lightning, but they will continue to serve a purpose, as navies throughout the world continue to strive to upgrade the weapon systems of their aircraft and battleships. These weapons are becoming increasingly lethal each day, and with such brilliant enhancements, an observer can only hope that these weapons are never used for their intended purpose. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video.